Baked potato, baked potato. And you can do favourite. Okay, should I start from the top? Hi guys, welcome back to Kingswood Kitchen. My name's Evie and I'm going to be cooking with you today. But first of all, let's go wash our hands. Welcome back guys, now that we've washed our hands, we're going to get going with the recipe. So today we're doing loaded potatoes. So we're going to get our baked potatoes. These are two that I've made earlier. So they need to be in the oven for about 20 minutes on 180 degrees. And if you've got a microwave, you need to put that on high and have that for about 10 minutes. So it depends on the size. So it's just when you can get a knife, make sure you can put the knife through the potato. And step number one, we're just going to cut those in two. So I'm just going to cut those. So that's potato number one. And then I'll just do potato number two. There we go. Perfect. All right, so we're just going to start with the cheese and beans one. So step number two, we're going to take out the potato out the middle and then put that into one of our bowls. We're going to leave about 1/4 centimetre around the edges and take out the middle so that the potato doesn't collapse. Okay, perfect. Okay, so then we've got step number two. We need to grate some cheese. So you should get a block like this in one of your boxes, and we're going to grate half of this. Okay, so I'm just going to take the cling film off. Oh my God. We've got the grater here, and I'm just going to cut this block of cheese in half, as we only need half of it. That's a bit tough. Take half of it, and then we're just going to grate it all. Don't worry if it gets a little bit messy, that's absolutely fine. We're nearly there. If you've got a little bit over, you can eat it or just pop it in the bin. Okay, so now we've got that grated in the box there. Now we've got the potato in the bowl and we're just going to add in the cheese. So we're going to add in about 2/3 of this. And what we're going to be doing is mixing it all together. So just plop that all in. And we're just going to leave a little bit extra just so we can sprinkle some cheese on top. Now we've got the cheese and potato mix in there, we're going to be putting the beans into our scooped out potato in there. So I'm just going to get our baked beans. You should have a little plastic box like this of beans, and we're just going to open that up. And we're going to be putting 1 teaspoon of beans into each half. So just pop them in like that, and pop another one in the other. And then for the rest of them, you can use them for any other recipe or whatever you want in the week. All right, the last thing we need to put in our baked potato and cheese mix is chives. So we'll just grab them out of your little plastic bag. And for this, you're probably going to need an adult because we're going to use some scissors. And we're going to just chop all of those into your mix. So just chop those into there. Chop, chop, chop. Cool, and then once those are all in there, we're going to take a fork and then we're going to mash that all together. So make sure you get nice and in there, mix it all together. We're going to be loading these on top of the beans, so make sure that's all nice and mush. Once we've got to the kind of a mashed potato consistency, we should be ready to go. One final mash, perfect. So once you've got something just like this, we'll just take half of each of the mix and we're going to pop those inside of the loaded potatoes. So we'll pop that in there. Don't worry, you can use your fingers as well. There we go. Perfect. Okay, we're nearly done with those ones. So I'm just going to grab our baking tray, one I prepared earlier. Ta-da! And pop that there for us. And we're just going to pop these two on here. And we're just gonna sprinkle the cheese on top, and that you're gonna get some nice melted cheese on the top there, and they're gonna go all golden brown once you put them in the oven. Perfect. Okay, On to the next. The next two we've got are cheese and tomato. So we're going to do exactly the same with the potatoes. We're going to scoop out the middle and we're going to leave 1/4 centimetre around the edge. Once that's prepared, I'm just going to get our other bowl. You can just reuse your other bowl that you've just used and wash it up. Okay, so we're going to scoop again, scoop that into the bowl. Okay, cool. So we've got our 2 shelled potatoes there. I've actually prepared earlier some cheese. So we've got some cheese there. I'm going to put 2/3 of this into the bowl, just like so. And we're leaving the other 1/3 to sprinkle on top. There we go. And then, so this one's the tomato and cheese loaded potato. So we need our tomato sauce that we've got in our box here. Just going to open that up. And we just need 2 tablespoons for this. Blub, blub. It's chive time. If you haven't watched George's videos, I will link it up here. So again, you'll probably need an adult for chopping the chives together. We're just going to chop all of those and pop those into there as well. This is going to give it a really nice extra little taste too. You don't have to do it too fine, just chop those in. Again, take your fork, and the next stage we're going to mix all of that all together, mash it up, and we're going to re-put that back into the potato. Masha, masha, masha. It smells delicious. Cool, so we should be now getting to a good consistency, just like mashed potato, nice and fine. So something similar to just something like that. We should be ready to go and re-put that back into the potatoes. So just fill those right up. They can kind of fill up over the top as well. And as our other one, we're just going to use the remainders of our cheese and then sprinkle that over the top. Just like so. Let's take our baking tray back with our ones that we just made earlier, and we're just going to pop those on the side as well. I've got a little bit of cheese left, so why not sprinkle some on the top? Sprinkle the rest. If you really love cheese, go mad. Cheese it up. Okay, we've got the final load of potatoes here. We've got the cheese and beans in this one, and then we've got the tomato and cheese in this one. So we're at the final stages, so we're just going to grab our oven mittens, and we need to make sure there's adult supervision because it's going to be really hot in there. So we're just going to grab these. We're going to be putting them in the oven for 15 minutes at 180 degrees, gas mark 5. Okay, here we have it, our finished loaded potatoes. They look absolutely delicious. We've got our cheese and beans one here, and then we've got our tomato and cheese one here. You know who'd absolutely love these? Of course, it's Mr. Monkey, yay! You've been enjoying our recipes every week. Do you want to try our loaded potatoes? Yes, here you go, here you go. Are they delicious? All right, well, that's it. I suppose we've lost one of our potatoes, but that's fine. What we really want to see from you is sending in your photos to us so we can see you enjoying your loaded potatoes at home. So all you need to do is tag us in your photos at Kingswood Kitchen, and hashtag Kingswood loaded potatoes. We want to see your photos so you can be in with a chance to win some of our prizes. So you'll be in with a chance to win a Gruffalo cookbook and also one of our Kingswood Kitchen family boxes. We can't wait to see your photos and make sure you tune in next time.